So you've been keto, you've been consistent, you've been tracking your food, you've been losing weight, and then boom, you had a cheat day, or you just slipped up and just, made a mistake. Now you're like, oh my God, what do I do? How do I get back into ketosis? My life is over. Your life is not over, okay? Everyone has a cheat meal every now and then. No one is like 100% keto 365. It's just not, even me. I have a cheat every now and then. However, it's really simple and easy to get back into ketosis. You don't have to, go crazy and trip out. You can just get right back into ketosis, and here's how. Hey guys, DejaFitBeauty here, and on this channel I do live follow along workouts, dance cardio workouts, and we talk about keto and nutrition. So if that's something that you're into, consider subscribing. Alright guys, so this is what I do after I have a cheat. So pretty much I'm keto. I've been keto for about 3 years or so. And on and off, but pretty much, I have a cheat meal maybe about once a month. A cheat meal with carbs about once a month. Maybe, and sometimes once every 2 months, depending upon what I got going on. If I have a photo shoot or something coming up and I want to be really, really strict. But for the most part, about once a month, I plan a day where I have some carbs, okay? This is what I do immediately after I have a cheat meal or a cheat day. So the first thing that I do the next day is I go to the gym and I do a really hard workout, okay? So now that your body is full of glycogen, your body is primed to do some work at the gym. I mean, you probably gonna go to the gym, you're gonna have a pump. Like if you are got some muscles, your muscles might be a little bit, thicker than usual. You got a little bit more energy because your muscles are full of glycogen. So why not use that glycogen? So what I do, I go to the gym and I do a really intense workout with weights. Now, if you don't use weights, that's fine, go do some cardio. But what you want to do is you want to deplete your glycogen levels, okay? Glycogen is the stored form of carbs. So now that your body is full of glycogen, you want to deplete the glycogen to get yourself back into ketosis fast. So go to the gym. I don't care if you just walk on the treadmill for 1 hour, but go to the gym, do something for at least 1 hour. Okay. Typically on the day after I cheat, I will do intermittent fasting. Now I do intermittent fasting anyway, but a day after a cheat, I try to do maybe like a 24-hour fast or as long as I can. Okay, so typically either 16 hours to 24 hours. So when it's 24 hours, I don't eat until dinner time. So while I'm fasting, I'm drinking water and I'm drinking electrolytes. Okay, so electrolytes are very, very important because your body is going to go back into ketosis. So now your body is going to be depleting all of that extra water you've been holding on now that you ate the carbs. And as you start to deplete that water again, your electrolytes are going to get out of balance again. And you might start feeling the keto flu again. So to not feel the keto flu, just make sure you're flooding your body with liquids and flooding your body with electrolytes. So I do a fast and that's going to further deplete the glycogen levels. The third thing I do is I start to take exogenous ketones. Now I know a lot of folks have something to say about exogenous ketones. I don't take it to get myself back into ketosis faster. I take it because I feel that it helps me with the process of the side effects of getting back into ketosis, the sluggishness, the keto flu. That's why I take it. Now it does, if you take an exogenous ketones and you go and check your ketones, it's gonna tell you that you're in ketosis, whether you're in ketosis or not. I feel like because you're drinking the ketones. However, I take the exogenous ketones because it just helps me with the side effects, especially like with my workouts and stuff. When I'm not feeling the best in my workouts, I would start taking exogenous ketones, and it also helps me focus better. Like when my body is in that middle phase of keto and not keto, I tend to be really, really scatterbrained. I'm already scatterbrained as it is, but when I'm like really in the middle like of keto and not keto, I'm like really scatterbrained, and the ketones will just help me focus a lot more. Now the ones that I take are from Perfect Keto. It's called Perfect Keto Base. It's just pure exogenous ketones. And if you would like to try the Perfect Keto exogenous ketones, I have a discount code. I think it gives you 15% off. It's DejaFitBeauty. You get 15% off the Perfect Keto Base. Now, Perfect Keto Base, any exogenous ketones does not taste the greatest. So I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't taste good. So I just take it fast. Like I either put a little bit in a little bit of water and just take it as a shot, or I'll just put the scoop in my mouth. But those are the ones that I take, and I feel like they help me out a lot. The next thing you want to do is you want to start tracking your macros again if you stop tracking your macros. You want to make sure that you're hitting those ketone macros, and you're staying 5% or less under your carbs. You're not going over 75% fat, and you're hitting the 20 to 25% protein, okay? You have to track that. If you don't track your macros, you might be getting way too many carbs. So you'll be wondering like, why am I not in ketosis yet? It's probably because you're eating too many carbs. So start back tracking your macros to make sure you're hitting those macros and you're not going over your carbs. So by the way, my ebook is available for purchase now, The Curves on Keto Beginner's Guide. It's gonna teach you everything step by step, how to start the keto diet, how to track your macros, what to eat, what not to eat, keto flu. Everything is explained in this book, okay? So if you are watching this and you're confused, just get this book. It'll take everything, pretty much everything that I teach my one-on-one clients, I put it into this book for easy access to answer all your questions. The link is in the description. Also, another thing that I start doing is I start taking MCT oil. Now I take MCT oil pretty much kind of on the regular, like on and off, but definitely after a cheat meal, I start taking MCT oil again. So MCT oil and coconut oil, kind of almost the same thing, so you can use either or. I use the I use the MCT oil, and I just take it as a supplement. I'll just put it right in my mouth. You know, and sometimes I put it in my coffee, but I usually take about 4 tablespoons a day. I'll take 2 in the morning and 2 at night. MCT oil or medium chain triglycerides are so because there's a shorter chain fatty acid, they get to your liver faster, and they're converted into ketones faster. So that is why on keto, a lot of folks talk about MCT oil. It's probably the best fat you can have on keto. Now you don't want to cook with it or anything like that, because if you cook the MCT oil, it loses the effects. But you can definitely add it to salads. You can add it to your coffee, to your drinks, to your smoothies to get a little bit more good fat into your diet. If you do what I just said for the next 2 to 3 days, you will be in ketosis. There's no way you won't be into ketosis. In about 3, at the most 5 days, you should be right back into ketosis if you are already in ketosis. Once your body is fat adapted, you can hop back into ketosis relatively fast. Now, if this is your first time being in ketosis, it might take a week or so. But for folks who are already fat adapted, meaning you've been keto for maybe about 90 days, you should be able to pop right back into ketosis in about 3 to 5 days. All right, guys, so that's pretty much what I do, and it works every time. It gets me right back into ketosis. So I hope I helped you guys out. I hope I helped you guys out that just had a cheat meal, because I know you're probably like, oh my God, I just had a cheat meal. Let me go search YouTube and see what am I supposed to do. So just do that, and I promise you, you'll get right back into ketosis. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment down below if you have any tips and tricks that you do to get back into ketosis, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.